Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. Today's video is inspired by Priyanka Chopra's Emmys 2016 makeup look, and she was a stunning vision in red. Now I'm going to start off with color correcting. So I'm going to use an orange shade to color correct under my eyes and around my mouth, which is where I have most discoloration. I'm using MAC's Pro Conceal and Correct palette in medium deep. And then I put on some lip balm from Nivea, and this is because I'm going to put on a bright red lip and I don't want my lips to be flaking. And then I go on to my foundation. I'm using Too Faced's Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand, and this is an amazing foundation. I'm just going to put on one layer just for covering the base. This will be my base, and then I will put on other layers later on. And this foundation is great because it's very skin-like, and another way to get that skin-like dewy finish that Priyanka Chopra had was to spritz some mist onto a sponge and just blend everything in. So for my eyes, I use the Naked palette, and I use Buck first as my base shade, and Buck is a dark brown, so I put that into the crease and I bring it close to my brow bone as well. For Priyanka Chopra, they brought it really close to her brow bone. Similar to me, her brow bone is very close to her eye. Now you can choose to do that, or you could just keep it normal. And yeah, just windshield wiper motions, continuously blending it in, and that can also work as your transition shade. On top of that, I put Smog. And Smog is sort of in the middle of that Buck shade, and also it's not exactly covering the crease, but it's in the crease and also in the middle part of your eyelid. Okay, and it's a bronzy, beautiful bronzy shade. And then I take Half Baked, which is a gold shade, and I put that onto my main lid space, and that just peeks out, and it just looks so stunning and dazzling, and it's so simple to do. I also take Smog and put that lower lash line, as well as intensify the shade on my lid as well. Then I take my eyeliner from Essence, a black liquid liner, and draw a fine line on my upper lash line. You can have a wing if you'd like to, but I didn't have it. And then I took a kohl pencil or kajal pencil from Rhomblon, and I tight lined my upper lash line. And I also went over that first line I drew with the Essence liquid liner. Then I used a nude shade of kohl and I put that in my lower lash line. Once I was done with that, I used the Benefit They're Real mascara and I put that on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. I use a bronzer type shade, Avalon from this is Colourpop. So it's the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Avalon, and I use that as a blush and I use that as a contour. Basically, it's you use it how you would use your bronzer. I put it in the hollows of my cheek, also on my cheekbones, because I wanted some color on me. And if you looked at Priyanka Chopra, she didn't have any blush on. So just wherever the sun would hit you, around the top of your head as well, and then around my nose. Then I take the highlighter type of shade it's called Parasol, also from Colourpop Super Shock Cheek line, and this one I use as my highlighter. So it's on the top of my cheekbones, down my nose bridge, and wherever else I want to highlight, which is my cupid's bow and maybe my brow bone, things like that. So very glowy, because that's what Priyanka Chopra looked like. She was a glowing goddess, and this is great, so great on brown skin, really. Then I go back to my Naked palette and I use the shade Naked and I put that on my brow bone. This is just to clean everything up. Once I'm done with that, I use my Benefit What's Up highlighter in the deluxe size so that it can easily fit on my brow bone, down my nose bridge, and also on I draw some strokes on my cheekbones and my cupid's bow, so that I have that glow from within look. It's a cream blush, so I can easily blend everything in. Then I go back to my Naked palette and I use the shade Buck, once again that dark brown shade, and I use that to sort of contour my nose. So I go from my brow bone down to my nose bridge, and that will sort of contour my nose bridge a bit to look similar to Priyanka Chopra, but obviously not exactly. You can choose not to do this. But once I'm done with that, I actually go to my brows and I fill in my brows using this shade Buck. And Priyanka Chopra has very filled in brows most of the time, even when she's not in a drama or not acting. So yeah, especially the front of her brows, they are usually very well filled up. Then I try to blend everything in, and also I use my foundation sort of as my concealer. In this case, I'm not using any concealer because Priyanka Chopra's look wasn't like the Kardashian sort of concealer makeup where you can see the highlight under the eye and down the nose, and there's a bright difference, there's a stark contrast between the highlighted parts and the rest of the face. Whereas for Priyanka Chopra, it looked like her skin throughout. So I just used foundation throughout, just blending over and over, and using a sponge to just dampen everything and make everything look moist and glowy and dewy. And then I took the foundation and I actually put that all over my lip as well to cancel out all the colors on my lip, so that when I put the red lip on, it will show truer to the red lips color. Then for my lip, it's the exact same lipstick that Priyanka Chopra wore, which is the Chanel Allure Velvet Luminous Matte Lip color in Rouge Charnel. And I'm just applying it straight onto my lips. I'm not using any lip liner. I'm just gonna apply it and then I will clean it up. You can put on more layers, you can dab it off and put it back on, and you can use a lip liner. The one that she used for her makeup was the Rouge Profonde lip definer, precision lip definer, which made the shade, I guess, a little bit more corally. So you can use a lip pencil that's a bit more corally and red. For me, I just wanted to use this shade because I thought it was quite pretty as well. And once I'm done with that, I go back on with highlighter. I use the Parasol Super Shock Cheek from Colourpop once again, because I already had the Lit from Within look using the original foundation and putting all the products under my foundation. So I decided to put this back on using this Parasol shade, because this is sort of like a cream highlighter. So I use my finger and I dab it back down on my nose bridge, my cupid's bow, my cheekbones, so that I still have that beautiful glow that Priyanka Chopra actually had. And that's about all that you need to do for this makeup. It's quite simple, and it's actually something that every other celebrity actually wears, but it just looks really interesting and really good because of that beautiful red lip. So a red lip is definitely on trend this year, especially at this time this season. So I really recommend this look, and it's easily accomplishable using drugstore makeup as well, so don't be afraid to use drugstore makeup to get the same look. So that's it from me, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and also give me a comment, and please subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye!